Hello, and welcome back to my playthrough of Pokemon Blue. In the last episode, we finally got through Lavender Town. We went up through the spooky Pokemon Tower, defeated all the ghost Pokemon, and rescued Mr. Fuji, who gave us a Poké Flute, which we have since used to wake two Snorlaxes. And I ended last time saying that I was going to start naming my Pokemon. Here are their names. I will show you now. I've named them already because I figured you wouldn't care to watch all the typing. We've got Sir Kixalot, we've got Lepidopter, we've got Norbert, Zerzura, Cordyceps, and Somnus. If you can guess which one's which from just that, you're doing quite well. Anyway, so I believe we are now in a position where we can think about heading towards Saffron. We want to go into Silph Co, and in that case, what we want to do is we want to move quickly through all of this stuff, bloody-doo, go through here, and here we are, Saffron City. And the key thing here now is going into the infamous Silph Co office buildings. This guy, the guard on duty, is suddenly now asleep, and we are free to enter the building. And as you can see, it is huge. It is one of the only buildings, I think it's the only building actually in the game which you can run in, and that's for good reason. Now, I'm going to try and remember how to do this as quickly as possible so I don't waste too much time. First of all, I think we need to head up to level 5, which is this level, primarily to get the lift key. So we'll avoid that battle, and I think we have to face off against this guy. So I'm going to actually, yeah, so we go into here, we go back, and now we can move down. And the reason we want to move down is you'll soon see, anyway. But first of all, we have to battle this level 33 Arbok. I'm going to use Zerzura, which is my Sand Slash. I'm going to dig, and boom, he's out. Zerzura will be very helpful, I'm sure, against all of these poison Pokemon. And the reason you want that is the card key. And we'll fight this guy as well, just because, you know, it's quite simple. He's got a Hypno, so we're going to swap to Cordyceps. We're going to use, he uses Confusion, but we use Spore, so he's now asleep. Annoyingly, I keep... Okay, so I got a little bit of health back. He's poisoned me, which is a bit annoying, but I should be able to get a decent amount of health back just using Leech Life. 77, and that will take me back up. Okay, so you can see these guys have got a wide, well, a decent variety of Pokemon. I do have an antidote, I'm not stupid. There we go, cure the poison. Now, we go back, we land on here, and now we're going to go back through all of the different levels that we haven't done yet. So this is level 1, so we're now up to 2. And 2, obviously, as you can see, we have these warp pads in the end. I'm pretty sure I know which warp pads we need to take to get to the end of here, but we're not going to be doing that immediately. Poison flying is pretty much the one thing, well, something that is pretty much awful for my guy. So we're going to swap to Zerzura, and we're going to use Rock Slide, and Rock Slide takes it out. I'm going to use Rock Slide again. Rock Slide is doing pretty well. I mean, it's not the most accurate of attacks, but at the moment I'm not missing too often, which is rather nice. We're going to move to Sir Kixalot, and double kick, boom. And then he's got a final Zubat, another one for Zerzura to smoke. So there we go. First, well, one of the first few rockets we've beaten. Another thing I want to do, eventually I will probably be at some point digging out of this whole area, just because I will want at some point to get all of my TMs ready and working. She gives me a TM36, which is self-destruct. I don't think I can use that. So my Snorlax, Somnus, can use self-destruct, I'll bear that in mind. And then we've got this guy who says he's a Silph employee only to turn on us and start fighting with his level 26 Grimer. So, again, we got Psychic Attacks. Psychic Attacks do wonders against poison Pokemon, so my Butterfree is going to have a whale of a time defeating all of these poison Pokemon. How did you know I was a Rocket? I work for both Silph and Team Rocket. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch Somnus to the front. He's level 30. He's my lowest level Pokemon, and I feel like he's worth a few things. At the moment, he's only got Headbutt, but Headbutt will do a decent amount of damage. It does 2. He's also got, I don't know, facing the Zubat, and see, we can knock out a few Pokemon in one simple one hit. The guys tell us what teleporters are, and this guy is an electric. Yeah, so he's got a Magnemite. He uses Sonic Boom, but as we should know, Sonic Boom only does as much damage as, well, it only does 20 damage. Got a Magneton. And again, yeah, so this is working pretty well. Can you solve the maze in here? That is the aim, my friend. Well, not my friend. Yeah, so that's all for level 1. We're now going to move up to level 2. Obviously, there is also the lift that we can take. That will take us pretty much freely to any level we want. The levels of interest, if I remember correctly, are levels 5, where you find the lift key. Level 5, where you find the card key in order to allow you to get through all of the. Allows you to get through all of the. So yeah, so there's the card key, which allows you to get through all the locked doors, and then there's the level 5, which has the actual way forward, and then there's level 9, I think, which has a healing station. So this is level 3. This has the way forward, which is that tile just there. I'm not going to do it just yet. We're going to get a Hyper Potion here, and we're going to talk to this dude who supports Team Rocket more than he supports Silph. He's got an Electrode. Electrode uses self-destruct. He does not kill me though, which is very handy. I'm going to rest because it's nice. I can now use an Awakening, but what I'll probably do, actually, I don't have any poison Pokemon, so I'm just going to do that. I'm going to use Headbutt, and I'm going to use Headbutt, and I'm going to use Headbutt, and he dies in 3. So yeah, I mean, my Snorlax isn't going to be great until I really start thinking about which TMs I want to give it. Don't really want to give it Swift, and I don't really want to give it Self-Destruct at the moment, so yeah, we just got to sort of work out what I'm doing, what I'm going to give each guy. This guy, I work for Silph, what should I do? But yeah, so that's all that's on level 3. So we'll now move up to level 4, and we've got this room. There's many trees. This guy has got an Ekans. So we'll swap to Butterfree. Annoyingly, it's paralysed me, so we're just going to keep going. That's level 36. I'm not going to change Pokemon this time, I just feel like zapping these guys away. And he's got a Cubone. Cubone is ground, so weak against grass. We're going to use Mega Drain. And boom. Easy peasy. I better take the boss on 11F, so that essentially is that little thing there. It's just to tell you what floor you can find everything on. There are 11 floors in total. The boss is obviously on the top floor because, you know, all bosses, I think, pretty much every boss of everything ever has always been on the top floor. So this opens the door. We have lots and lots of little items to use. There's this guy who says, "Can't you see I'm hiding?" And another card to open the door, and then this guy who says his Pokemon are loyal soldiers, but he's only got one. I'm going to rest. I might just let him self-destruct because he wasn't going to take off all of my health. The doors are electronic. A card key opens them. Strangely enough, the only way you can get him to tell you that is if you reach him using said card key. So it's a bit pointless. This guy is obviously fighting. Fighting is weak to psychic, so we use psychic attacks. And then he's also got a drowsy, which we'll use our quadriceps. So he's now asleep, sweet, and then we can use leech life. And it's only going to take 2 hits to take off all of his health. Nice. My boss has been after this place, yes. So that's level 4. We've already done quite a lot of level 5, but we can talk to this. It says a Pokemon report. 4 Pokemon evolve only when traded by link cable. Can you name them all? Obviously it's Machoke, Haunter, Graveler, and I should be able to say Machoke, Graveler, Haunter, and Kadabra. Over 160 Pokemon techniques have been confirmed. And then it's a Pokemon report. Pokemon Lab created Porygon, the first virtual reality Pokemon. And this is a juggler. Jugglers generally have psychic Pokemon. As you can see, that guy does a lot of damage. 47. So he's done what, 52 health. We'll use this. See, he withdrew Kadabra. Be surprised. This is the issue when I end up with essentially leech life. You know, it's just not always strong enough. I mean, because the thing is, you know, Kadabra is so fast. Well, Kadabra is actually super fast, but super weak defense. So you just need to have a decent, you know, you obviously saw there that, you know, you managed to smoke that Kadabra. Yes, that is me. Thank you for discussing that. Should we work our way around past this scientist here? Who's got a magnet on? I've finally woken up. I'm going to use Tack Headbutt, and I'm going to use Headbutt again. Nicely, he's got a coughing. I'm going to swap to Lepidopter. Psychic. And Psychic works lovely. He's got Wheezing, so another Psychic. And he's got a Magnemite. So we use Azure. We haven't really used a lot at all at the moment. Pokemon, the ultimate Pokeball which would catch anything. The card key opened the door. And here, finally got no more room for items. So what we will do is... got 5 escape ropes, is the thing. See, that's the city thing when I've also got dig. Dig essentially is what a escape rope does. That's annoying, it's taking me back here. Really wanted the Pokemon Center in Saffron, so go down. Is that Pokemon Center? It's just there. Heal up. And then, okay, that's just the Psychic. And then what we do have to do though is go into here, go into our PC deposit. Essentially, unless I, you know, swap out for we want to store the Pokeflute now because I won't need it. So you can use it in battle, but I probably won't be doing that. Store TM39. Want to keep the card key. Store TM36. So yeah, store Hyper Potion. Store Max Revive. That's the sort of thing. These are the sort of, you know, Max Revives, full heals, stuff like that. The sort of things you want to save for the big, you know, like the final battles and stuff like that. Going to here, I think we're on 5, so we'll come up. We defeated you. What, you've got a protein, which is, in my case, pretty much just money. This has got TMO9, which is takedown. Takedown is pretty decent on attack. I might end up using it. There's nothing in there. Got an HP up, and you've got an X accuracy. That one person, you shouldn't have to send me to the Tixie branch, wherever Tixie is. You can see that my headbutt's doing a lot of damage. I don't know why that seemed like that coughing didn't actually attack me at all. You seem to only want to use Sonic Boom, which really lends to my health. Sorry, to my health, because obviously I have so much health that, you know, losing a little bit due to that. I mean, it's crazy though that my Snorlax is actually faster than his. It's in Russian no man's land. You know, well, you know, my Snorlax is faster at times than his Drat. Confusion is always annoying. But thankfully it doesn't last after battles, that would be even more annoying. Psychic, and a Golbat, and more Psychic, and it dies again. If you stand for justice, you betray evil. This guy is one of 4 Rocket brothers, apparently. They're really nothing to worry about at all. We've got this guy, and then what you might be noticing at all is that none of these Pokemon are vulnerable to fire, and it's what very much annoys me. Look at him, it's such a coward. Oh dear, help me please. We must have targeted Silph for our Pokemon products. No. Obviously. The Rockets came over and took over the building. Team Rockets tried to conquer the world of Pokemon. To be fair, when everyone else has got Pokemon, it's a decent idea. That was empty. That we've already done. So we've done everything on this floor. We move up to floor 8, I think. And we've got TMO3, which is Swords Dance. Swords Dance raises accuracy, and I do want Swords Dance. Sorry, raises attack greatly. And because I'm using Spore literally all the time instead of Stun Spore, I'm going to put that on there. Because bug moves in this gen are all physical. They're all based on attack. So, I mean, you know, they're all based on attack as opposed to special. So that means Swords Dance will greatly increase the power of Leech Seed, essentially. And that's the aim here. Got a Ground-type Pokemon. Ground is weak against Ice and Grass. So we'll use Mega Drain and boom. And then he's also got Sand Slash, which is just exactly the same. More Mega Drain. All of the health that you're taking away, I get back, pretty much. Well, a decent amount of it, at least. This guy has go home before my boss gets ticked off. I'm pretty sure that won't be the case. This guy is also one of the 4 Rocket brothers. He's got a Cubone, so same thing again. Boom. And then he's also got another Cubone, so exactly the same thing happens. I got lost. Doesn't matter, my brothers will repay the favour. Just searching a few of these trees for various stuff. There's a calcium there. You mistook me for a Silph worker? No, because you ended up telling me that you weren't a Silph worker. He uses self-destruct, it misses, which is not good for him. It's definitely not good for his muck when my dig hits and knocks him out. So despite your age, you're a skilled trainer. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Oh, I smell a little rat. This guy has got Eradicate. And my Hitmonlee is faster, so that's very handy. Yeah, another one down. See, this is the thing about psychic types, because not only... I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. Not only well, psychics, very, not weak against virtually anything, but they also have the benefit of virtually so many of the Pokemon in this game are poison types that, they're really, really useful, because you can literally use them for the whole. Not only are almost all Team Rocket types, but all, poison, use a lot of poison Pokemon, but you've also got the nature of all of the bikers on Cycling Road and stuff like that, who also use lots of poison Pokemon. So poison becomes the type to have. Sorry, poison becomes the type to be able to beat. So, and so we end up with, I've got poisoned, so. So, I mean, as soon as I've had my Sandslash available, I've used him an awful lot, because he's done a huge amount of damage, as has my Butterfree with Psychic, and that's why they are level 37 and 39 compared to 36, 35, 33, and 33. And again, you notice that, my Charmeleon is still really, really quite weak, and is not actually useful against any of these Pokemon, which is really annoying. We use double kick, knock out the Raticate, got the Zubat. That was a bad idea. Use Psychic, and then use Psychic again. I think, we just end up with lots and lots of relatively weak Pokemon attacking us, and it's not that difficult to sort of... Because you have such an advantage with Psychic over all of the poison types that, your Psychic Pokemon levels up, which makes all of these battles with Psychic, with poison Pokemon easier. It just, you end up in a very nice sort of sequence of just constantly being able to defeat all of these guys. I can defeat that, and I can defeat the Electrode with Dig. So yeah, the 0 low. Level 40, He's up there, but the fact is that he doesn't even need to be great against electric types at the moment. The fact that he's great against poison types is the main reason why he's leveling up. This guy is one of the last. I think he's the last of these living, brothers. I can use. I didn't mean to do that. Confuse Ray just annoys me. I don't know. Come on. Yeah, there we go. See, what I want to be able to do here is if I use Spore, and then I can use Sword Stance, then I can use, I didn't mean to use Spore, but then I can use Leech Life, and Leech Life should one hit. Yeah, there you go. That is the future aim to have. I will not change Pokemon. I will use Spore. Knowingly he uses Hypnosis. I will use an Awakening. I will use Spore. I use Sword Stance. I use Sword Stance again. I use Leech Life. And yeah, I can now one-hit enemies, which I was taking 2-3 hits on. My brothers will avenge me. I'm pretty sure they won't now. If we go across here, you talk to this girl. She will actually heal up all your Pokemon, which is very nice. So it's similar to, the sort of heal station in the Pokemon Tower, in the sense that, just helps you out. This guy's got a drowsy, so we use cordyceps. And obviously, you're going to be using that. And he disables my spell. Why would you do that? Well, I suppose it's my best attack, but nonetheless, it's a no. Poison, so we want this, easy peasy, and then he's got him a chop, so we use psychic on that. Lovely. And we defeat the rocket. If I had started as a trainer at your age, yeah, well, if, maybe, when, don't give up, I won't. I think I had one battle which I missed. You, your Pokemon have weak points, I will exploit them, or whatever he says. Yeah, Headbutt's just destroying these guys. I'm going to use Norbert just for a bit of experience. It's not like he's got an advantage against any of these guys yet, but it's important that we get him to, you know, that we get him to the point where think about element types. So what? I am. You know, just get very useful once he evolves into Charizard and he gets, you know, not even, I mean, the flying doesn't actually really help. It's just the nature of, you know, the fact that evolution gives him a massive stats boost. This is 10th, so we don't want to be fighting when we choke with Snorlax because we will die. But we do want to fight it with my Lepidopter. Got a Carbos, got a Rare Candy, got TM26, which is Earthquake. Let's see, I think Norbert will probably be able to use that eventually. I want to essentially get to the point where I'm nearly there, which shouldn't be too long now. And I miss. Yeah, there we go. And if we go all the way up to 11, there's this one dude who's got a Rattata. Really didn't need to use, you know, a speed attack there. I could just defeat all these Rattata. He's got a Zubat. Headbutt, yeah. Headbutt's doing more than enough damage to get these guys, to defeat these guys. Boom. Demolished, yeah. Watch your step, my book like his Pokemon tough. So we've done all of this. We're now going to go into here. We're going to go to We're going to go to floor 3. From floor 3, we go into here, we go to this, and now we're about to face off against our rival. So actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out of here. I'm going to, yep, Pokemon Center, I'm going to zip in, heal, and I'm going to leave you on Tenthooks as we plan well. As far as I remember, yep, if you see, I've got low battery, so that will also play a part. I'm going to stop recording soon. I think I'll stop. Here's as good a time as any to stop. Red, what kept you blue? Aha, I thought you'd turn up if I waited here. I guess Team Rocket slowed you down. Not that I care. I saw you in Saffron. You got better. So, I will leave you at this crucial point. This battle with our rival Red. Okay? So I'll see you on the next episode.